Hey everybody! So we are here at the Seaport District and nobody is here. Just Christian and I. But I think there are different areas of the Seaport District, so we were at one earlier today and there wasn't really much to it. Kind of same thing like here. I mean, all you're really here for are the views of the harbor. So right now we're on the South Boston Harbor Walk, but like it's really not that long. Like you start from here, come all the way over here to the end of that, and then you can even walk a little bit more back there, but that's it. It's just like this one large L walk. So now we are just gonna kind of walk a little bit more up and down the Seaport Boulevard later, and then most likely we're gonna come back later here for, you know, a light dinner and some drinks and stuff, because there are rooftop bars. I don't know if they're open, but there's also just like lots of like seafood restaurants and stuff like that. After this we are going to Boston Commons because I just really want to explore that historic part of Boston already and get some lunch. I wanted to get some hot chocolate today, so just lots of eating and walking. We are here at Boston Commons. We're having such a great time. The only sucky thing is that I really desperately wanted Earl of Sandwich for lunch, but they're actually closed for the season and they will not open up until spring. So at least we'll be here till early May, so hopefully they'll be open by that time, but it really sucks. I have not eaten anything all day. My fault. I was just editing our first move-in day to Boston and just kind of got caught up in that. So I haven't eaten anything. We went to the Seaport District, which I don't think I filmed much of that just because we were like in the moment, and we went to a cafe in, I don't know what hotel it is. I think it's like the Seaport Hotel, and we got a couple of hot chocolates and we were walking around the harbor walk and the pier, and it was just so beautiful, so nice. Even though it was like really cold, I'm warm, so it wasn't that bad, and we were just taking in the sights of the harbor. But yeah, now we're in Boston Commons and we're just gonna kind of walk around and explore. I don't really know what there really is to do here except for just like walking around. If we can find the Freedom Trail, I think we're gonna start that. All right, so we're starting the Freedom Trail. Starts right over there. We don't have time to, well, we do. We have time to complete it, I'm sure. I think it's just about 2 miles, but we are parked and we don't have a lot of time left to be there. I think it's about like a half hour. So we're just gonna start it a little bit and see what we can find along the way. We're here close to where we're staying and we went to Papa Gino's because we haven't had pizza from Boston yet. So I don't know, the pizza did not look good, and they didn't even heat it up, so I'm not even excited to try this pizza. Good evening, people. It's about 7 o'clock in the night. We're actually just going to retire for the night and make some appetizers, hopefully watch the fight. There's a UFC fight between McGregor and Poirier or something. So we wanted to go out and like maybe bar hop, or at least go to one bar and get a couple of drinks, but it's just like really cold out. I think it's low 20s, and we just feel like being out walking and stuff. So we're gonna go out again obviously tomorrow and explore more, but tonight we're just gonna stay at home, chill for the rest of the night. So I know this vlog must be very short. I didn't really film much, so I don't know. I hope you enjoyed what it was, and if you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and click that big red button down below, and I will see you for tomorrow's video. Bye. Hello low. Today is a January 30th. It's a little afternoon and I am freezing every body part off. We're at the Sam Adams Brewery, but what we failed to realize is that this whole experience is done outside and it's like 18 degrees outside. I wore tights and a skirt, but I thought we would be walking around and doing inside things all day. No. First of all, we had no breakfast. We've had water. So the first things in our stomach is beer right now. And we're gonna have a flatbread. But yeah, it's dangerously cold. But they have these like heaters, if you can see. But I don't feel the heat really unless I stand directly underneath it. But it's an experience. Christian ordered a mullet, which is
beer in the front, cider in the back.
Right, which I don't understand what that means. I guess it's just like beer and cider together. And I tried it and it's not horrible. I don't really like beer anyway. So I figured if I'm here freezing my butt off, thank you. If I'm here freezing my butt off, I might as well have a beer and try to enjoy it. We just got our pepperoni flatbread. So hopefully that will warm us up a little. Oh God. This is something I thought I would never do. Have beer in 18-degree weather outside.
And pizza.
And pizza.
Where have you seen?
We're back at Quincy Market. Apparently it's Quincy and not Quincy. Whatever. So we are going to, I don't know, explore the shops, walk around.
We're gonna go inside.
It's not that cold once you start walking around.
I'm going into the Crocs store.
No, I don't want to go in the Crocs store. It's disgusting. Before I leave here though, I need to get a lobster and cheese melt. Like, I've been dying to get one since I got here, so. I am about to try the cheesy lobster melt from Wicked Lobster. Also got a really ice cold fresh lemonade, which is amazing because in Pepper Palace I was just trying all those hot sauces and needless to say, like my trachea is on fire. This smells and looks so good right now. You see the steam coming off of that? Oh my god. Okay. That is incredible. The toast is incredible. The toast is soft and flaky and buttery, warm. The lobster is fresh tasting. It's just tender, and then the cheese just like is ooey and gooey. Comes with this lemon, and that's what is always missing for me is like the lemon. This is fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my lunch and I will catch up with you later. We're on our way to a pastry shop and we stumbled upon this cute little area filled with like swings, and then this area where people walk their dogs. This is so cute.
It's so cool.
I love it.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see
Hey guys, it's 7 at night and we just got back from exploring more of Boston and it was such a great day. I can't even like recount the day to you really because I don't know, like it just happened in such a blur. But I think the first thing that we did was that Sam Adams Brewery, like out in the freezing cold. And even though it started off kind of rough, like we just, I don't know, kind of gelled and got into it and our vibes felt better, and it was just a really great, like we had a really great time. And it was just something that like I personally would never do, but the fact that we had such good attitudes about it and I don't know, we were just having fun, like made it so much better. And then I think after that we went to the market, if I'm not mistaken, where we had that lobster roll and it was so good. And I don't think I filmed it, but they in the market have not just a string of places where you can get food, but they also had like little kiosks where you can get souvenirs, like lots of magnets and clothes, and you know, like they had a lot of Christmas decor, so just kind of like souvenir stuff like that. And then I think after the market, the pastry shops, we went to Mike's Pastry and Modern Pastry, and then after the pastry shops I'm pretty sure we went to Cheers, and that was really fun. Like it's so cute. Like, okay, so if you don't know, Cheers, it was this TV show in the 80s. I personally never really watched it as an adult. I used to watch it as a kid, but I don't remember really much of it. I just watched it because it was like on and I wanted to understand what the adults are talking about. But I never really knew that it was in Boston, obviously, until just recently. But as soon as you get into Cheers, they're not even like when you get inside. It's kind of like in the, like right before you open the door. It's like this kind of common area right outside the bar. They're playing the theme song from Cheers, and I've been singing that song ever since I got to Boston in my head. So it was just such like a warm welcoming, like right before you enter Cheers. It was awesome. So you hear that and then you go into Cheers and it's just really like this homey vibe, like this like real small town bar kind of vibe. And but it's funny because like the songs that they were playing was just like a variety between like Mariah Carey, and then there was like the Bee Gees playing, and then there was like 90s hip-hop and R&B. So it was very catering to pretty much everyone that was there. The food was really great, the drinks were great, the customer service was great. So like I loved that bar. It wasn't just like a TV sitcom thing, it was like an actual, I don't know, like just like an actual bar. They were really great. And they also had a gift shop for the actual TV aspect of it. So I loved it, really enjoyed my experience there. And then after that we tried to find the Robin Williams bench. There's like a bench dedicated to Robin Williams in the Boston Commons Gardens, but it was a lot darker when we left Cheers. It was really cold and there was snow on the ground, so we really couldn't find it. We were there in the area, but there were two benches and it could have been either or, and I wasn't sure which one it was because of the snow and the ice on the ground. But I mean, it was fun to walk around that area of Boston Commons because the first time we went there, we were in, I guess, like, I can't even say which part of Boston Commons it was, but we were in one side, but apparently there's like a whole other different side of Boston Commons, and that's where we were this time, and that's where like the Paul Revere statue was, and we saw that, and the ice skating rink. So it was a really, really nice area to explore in. And then we pretty much was on our way home after that. We stopped into Tasty Burger just because we needed to look for a bathroom. That was the only disposable bathroom there. Like pretty much everywhere like does not have a bathroom for everyone's leisure. Not even like if you order something are the bathrooms open. It's just like temporarily closed or whatever. So we went to Tasty Burger and Christian got like a cheeseburger so that we could use the restroom. And then we went on the train and I made a friend. Go figure, I don't know. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm going to go ahead and try the pastries for you so I can wrap this video up. These have dropped only once since the journey home, but we've got Modern and Mike's Pastries. So I'm first going to try Modern just because that was the first place we visited, and I will say the customer service at Modern Pastry was a lot better. Like they were very welcoming and they were very informative and knowledgeable about their products. And not to say that Mike's wasn't, but they were just like, okay, if you like this then you'll like this, and this is what we have, and blah blah blah. So they were like a lot more patient. And Mike's, you just feel the different energy there. Both were crowded places, but Mike's, the customer service was kind of just like, they expect you to know what you want right away, and they were like, okay, what do you want? And then even when I was like, okay, I'll have this, she was like, okay, what else do you want? And I was like, dang. So they were just a lot more fast-paced, and I don't know, just that like local vibe, you know, like they knew that we were tourists. But that's all right. So for traveling all day, it's still pretty much intact, if you can see. So right here is a chocolate macaron, and then over here it's called a mocha roll. That's what I got. I got a mocha roll, and I thought it was pretty much like a croissant or something, but it looks like an actual cake. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a fork. I'll be right back. All right. Ooh, it is so freaking soft. Wow, that tastes like, it tastes like a coffee cake. It tastes like ooh, so good. You have to really like the mocha kind of like espresso coffee flavor to appreciate this, but it literally is like some kind of like a mocha drink from like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, and it's like a very soft cake. I can't really explain it that much, but it's just very, very soft, moist, creamy texture, and then just the overall like mocha flavor. It said a mocha roll. I thought it was like an actual like pastry roll. I honestly, like, it's such pressure going into those shops because you want to be online because you don't want to lose your place in line, but there's so many choices to pick from. You have like your macarons, you have your cakes, you have your pastries, your cookies, you're like just like everything. And then by the time you still don't know what you want, you're like, okay, next, I'll help who's next, and then you're next, and then you just have to kind of pick the first thing that comes to your mind. So that's why I chose mocha roll.
I would put a campfire.
The inside is fantastic. Like, this is really, really, really good. I enjoy that a lot, and I'm actually gonna have some leftovers later. We went to Lucy's last night, and I got like a barbecue bacon burger, so I'm gonna have that later, and then I'm gonna finish that off with that cake. But I also want to try the macaron. These are one of my absolute favorite desserts. The first time I had this was in Barcelona. I had a chocolate macaron, and I fell in love, but the macaron in Barcelona was darker. So this is, it was like a dark chocolate macaron. This is a lot lighter. The flavor is good. It's not the best macaron that I've had. Like, it's good. It's thick. I mean, it is a macaron, but I don't know. I've had better, specifically in Barcelona. Honestly, even like in New York, I've had lots of macarons there, and those were just like, I don't know, flakier and a lot softer. I mean, I did wait a couple of hours to eat this, so it could be that too. It was really cold outside, but it's still not the best macaron I had, but it's really good. Like, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. Just know that I've had better. And now I'm gonna try Mike's. And here I got cannolis because they're really known, at least from what I've been able to see and what I've been able to tell, they're known for their cannolis. Like, when you get in, there's a whole wall dedicated to like the cannoli flavors they have.
Holy cannoli!
They had quite a lot of flavors, and I still wasn't ready again, like when they were like, okay, next, I'll help whoever's next. So I kind of just told her the first things that came to my mind, which was hazelnut and like a chocolate ricotta, which sounds disgusting, I know, but like, I didn't really know what else to get. Like, I wanted peanut butter, I wanted chocolate covered.
I panicked.
I did panic. All right, so these cannolis are huge, by the way. Oh my god, they're huge. Look at this.
Let me get a bite of the cannoli.
I think this has to be the chocolate ricotta.
Oh god.
I know. It doesn't taste like ricotta. It just tastes like, God, I hate that I can't name it. Definitely milk chocolate. I don't know.
Interesting. The pastry itself is very nice.
Yeah, the pastry is really good. I'm really having trouble finding the words to describe the actual flavor of the chocolate.
It's not bad. It has the texture of ricotta cheese, but like the flavor of chocolate. It's not bad.
The texture of ricotta cheese, but the flavor of like milk chocolate. And I don't really like milk chocolate, so I don't know why I did this to myself, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. Okay, now this is the hazelnuts, which I think I'll like a lot more. I love that a lot more, but they had a Nutella one, which I failed to get. The picture of the Nutella was very, very small. Out of the three, with this weird angle going on here, I'm gonna say I love the mocha roll the best. I think it's kind of unfair of me to pin these right now, just because like I ordered cannolis from Mike's and then just like a cake from Modern. So
are we saying which one's better?
Yeah. Next time I'll try to like actually order similar things. It's just the cannolis looked so good, so I couldn't like resist. But
I would say Mike's is better.
Really? See, this is why it's 50%.
You're not comparing cannoli to cannoli, but what you are comparing, I mean, just the way that it's like presented, it looks more like it's like a scrappy presentation, but it's like you know, like when you go to New York City and you get like a dirty water dog, you know, they just slap it on there and it's like the best thing that you've ever had. Like that's the position that it is. It's like a cannoli that's like larger than life, that's just thrown in a box and it's handed right to you.
I feel like people would agree with Christian's sentiment that like comparing it to like a New York City water dog or like dirty water dog or whatever, because it's just so like authentically Boston that people will gravitate more towards Mike's. I think it's just because like I love the cake so much from Modern, like I have to give it to Modern. But again, like next time I go, I will definitely try to order things similarly next time, and it'll be like a much fairer grade. But the cannolis are really good from Mike's. I love the hazelnut better than the chocolate ricotta, but overall I'm in love with these pastries. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. I know it was very choppy and I wasn't talking a lot in it, but I just wanted to show you kind of our Saturday here in Boston. It was really fun. I had a great day, and if you liked it, let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can see more of my videos and my Boston ventures and the ventures to come. And I'm gonna go ahead and retire for the night, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.